So these are the two pictures we drew up. This one's for Mudflap, inspired with one of his dragons, of course Bong, and we finally sorted Tim out with some channel art worth looking at. So that's for Tim there, hope you like it. We sort of customised it around you. And this here, so we tighten our wheel bearings. Zero flex approach. Right guys, Chris here, Godforsaken Customs. Just another little quick update video. We've had a fucking brilliant weekend. We sent Tim and Mudflap some stuff, and they've both really given us some really nice shout outs and really nice comments and what have you. We've ended up with a whole load of subscribers. Thanks to everybody who's taken part and supporting along the way. Really appreciate it. Without you guys, there'd be no point in doing any of this. Like I said, it's been a fantastic weekend. The weather's been great. We've getting the truck ready. We've got a 4-day trip planned this week, which should be good fun. We're going up to Wales to do some lanes up there. We're staying in lodges, but we're doing all our cooking in that, breakfast and dinner out when we're on the lanes. We've got a little cooker that we take and cook out the back of the truck and that, so go with some friends. So big shout out to Tim and Mudflaps again. Two awesome guys. I'm really happy that they liked the pictures that I sent them. To let everybody else know, none of you are going to be safe. When I find the time, I'll be drawing out, well, pictures or drawings, paintings, whatever, for most of you, as I work my way around you. It's just something I plan on doing, and we'll do as the time goes on. Big shout out to Red. Don't know what's going on with you, bud, but obviously you've got other shit to sort out at the moment, and appreciate that. Looking forward to seeing you back. Really enjoyed your videos and that. You've got some awesome stuff to say. Getting the truck ready. We've got a 4-day trip planned this week, which should be good fun. We're going up to Wales to do some lanes up there. We're staying in lodges, but we're doing all our cooking in that, breakfast and dinner out when we're on the lanes. We've got a little cooker that we take and cook out the back of the truck and that, so go with some friends. So that should be quite nice this week. Big shout out to Tim and Mudflaps again. Two awesome guys. I'm really happy that they liked the pictures that I sent them. To let everybody else know, none of you are going to be safe. When I find the time, I'll be drawing out, well, pictures or drawings, paintings, whatever, for most of you, as I work my way around you. It's just something I plan on doing, and we'll do as the time goes on. Big shout out to Red. Don't know what's going on with you, bud, but obviously you've got other shit to sort out at the moment, and appreciate that. Looking forward to seeing you back. Really enjoyed your videos and that. You've got some awesome stuff to say. I call it mental flatlining. Yeah. I plan on making some videos while we're up in Wales, of obviously what we're up to. But if I can get 5 minutes, I will, because it's a place where I can sort of chill out and relax. It's somewhere I'd like to sit and film a video if I can find somewhere nice to do it, which I'm sure I will. So there'll be some sort of like plain off-road videos, and then there'll be some separate talking videos for those who are interested. If anybody's interested at all. You guys have been great so far. I cannot thank you enough. Like I said, I've always struggled with stuff like this, and you guys have been accepting all the way. What an amazing bunch of people you are. I'm really happy to be around at the moment. I really really have had a good week for the first time in God knows how long. This has given me something to be genuinely excited about, which is something I can't say I've felt for a long time. But yeah, so like I said, big shout out to everybody who's taken part in this, supported me along the way. Big shout out to Red, he was the main motivation to get me to actually finally start talking. Not that I've said anything much yet, but you know, at the moment it's just difficult just to talk to the camera, but I mean, this is the second video. I already feel that much better doing it, knowing that there's people out there who genuinely are supporting me along the way. I appreciate it, and I support you guys tenfold, as much as I can. I've just subscribed to some new channels. Big Mike 420, funny guy, very very funny guy, and plenty of others I've probably forgotten, most of their names right now, terrible names, but by no means, if I've forgotten your name, it doesn't mean I've forgotten you. I'm just terrible with names. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna have a good weekend. Well, week. It's not weekend this time. We usually only go for a couple of days, but this time we're doing 4 days. So it would be a bit of a test for the old truck. A bit of a test for me as well. It's quite a tiring thing to do, but it's nice to get out. It's not so much heavy off-roading. It's we're just driving down the legal byways. It's just we're driving down lanes. It's more about the sightseeing and just the relaxing and just being out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, some of these tracks lead you up over the top of a mountain. You might not see anybody for hours and hours and hours. Quiet time, nice place to sit and cook some lunch and eat and just chill out, which is what we all need from time to time. I was talking to Gord Birch earlier about conspiracy theories of all things, and then we started talking about the truth and what have you. Gord's a really interesting guy. I really think you should check out his channel as well, and I've just been looking at his Google page. If I remember, I'll try and put the link in the description, which is really interesting. You should get and have a look at that. Like I said, there's loads of interesting stuff if you're into anything conspiracy theory related. I was also talking to Mudflaps earlier about land pricing. Well, not necessarily land pricing, but this sort of state of play over here with regards to people my age buying property, their first property, or getting onto the property market. Where I live in the county of Dorset, the land pricing is ridiculously high. Basically, we'd have the money to get a deposit on a mortgage, but the mortgage they'd give us, the amount would buy us a 1-bedroom flat in the middle of Dorchester with no parking. And I mean, for a start, I've got a van full of tools and a shed full of tools. Emma needs a separate car because we don't work in the same place. I work all over the place building. We've got it wouldn't work for us, let's put it that way. We've been bidding on plots of land with builders, so in theory I should be able to buy a plot of land and do something with it, but like planning consents don't allow it. Everything's geared towards keeping people not building their own stuff. Everything, people can buy, you can obviously get a bigger mortgage, but then you're talking about 35-40 years to pay it off, maybe even more. And I'm really not convinced that I can't say that I could do that. That's not, if I said that I could work for the next 45 years and continue to pay that amount of money, I'd be a liar, because I don't know that that's true. I could, anything could happen. You cannot say that you can do that. But don't get me started on mortgages. That'll be another topic for another day. But the long and short of the conversation was, Emma and I have been looking at moving to Canada, moving to America, well, moving anywhere, basically. Somewhere where we could potentially buy a property, or have a good chunk towards a property. Way when we were working, everything that we work for would be, for us, rather than over here. It's going to be a case of everything you work for will go into the house that you own, and by the time you've paid it off, basically they take it back off of you to pay for your care when you're an old person. And I just really can't see that toiling away for the four walls that you're sat in. I mean, luckily enough, at the moment we're living with Emma's parents. They've got a room, obviously, right here that we stay in, which is fantastic. While we're here, we're trying to save, to get a place of our own. But like I said, land pricing here probably isn't going to allow it. Probably isn't going to allow it. Sorry. And we need to seriously consider, moving abroad. Emma's going to be qualified soon. And basically we want to check that we're going to be sort of suitable candidates or not. So we'd like to go to whatever office it is that does the visas in London and sit down and have an interview, see what's said. I don't know anything much about it. We've started to look at it. It's something we've really started to think about recently. Be a positive change. I find I can't see the light at the end of the tunnel so much here. It doesn't seem like a land of opportunity. Correct me if I'm wrong. You may completely disagree with me. But any advice would be much appreciated, because we know nothing about it. But yeah, that's about it for this one. Like I said, we're off on holiday first thing tomorrow morning, so I'll be away for a few days. I won't be commenting or anything. I've got no internet connection up there, which I suppose in another way is a good thing. A break from it all, and but I will be filming when I'm up there, so I'll have plenty to do when I come back, and hopefully be able to catch up with all you guys, all your guys' videos. Excuse me. Yeah, brilliant. Cheers, guys.